In the SSP, the interview plays a very crucial role because during the interview process, the focus of the interviewing officer of the IO is completely on the candidate. Since majority of the GTO tasks have been done by the time the interview process starts, the IO has a fair idea as to how the candidate works and forms a rapport with the group. The candidate's skills while working as a team member and other leadership qualities are assessed. So, in the interview, the interviewing officer is now interested in the candidate, his or her life, his or her ambitions, his or her capabilities, his or her reason to join the forces, and his or her potential contributions to the forces. From the candidate's point of view, the interview process is even more important since the candidate gets the chance to directly converse with the IO and to convince him that he or she has it in them. Hello, everyone. Welcome to SSB Crack Exams. I am Anuradha, and in this important session today, I'm going to give you 9 creative ways in which you can convince the interviewing officer in SSB interview about your potential. So, before I go on to explain these 9 creative ways to you, I want to tell you that now you can prepare for the different defense competitive exams at the comfort of your home by just logging on to our website sspcrackexams.com or by simply downloading our mobile app from the Google Play Store, where you can subscribe to the course and start preparing for the exam that you want to appear for. So, let's start with one by one the important creative ways to convince the IO. Way number 1. Pay attention to what you write in your PIQ form. The personal information questionnaire form is highly important. It's a mini reflection of you. The IO will go through your PIQ form first and then come up with questions for your interview. So it's highly important that whatever you write in your PIQ form is 100% true. Do not even think of lying or bluffing. You will be caught, and that won't really give a good impression, would it? Remember, whatever you have written in your PIQ form, most of the question's basis would be the form itself. Number 2 point is to convince with your actions rather than your words. When you say that you are passionate to join the armed forces, or you wouldn't think of any other job but to be an armed forces officer, or that what you have always wanted to be and wanted to do, then your actions need to be in sync with it. Whatever you have done in life so far should vouch for what you are saying. Verbal convincing isn't good enough. Your actions need to be convincing to the IO. The third way is to strengthen your knowledge about the armed forces. Imagine that you go to an organization for an interview, and the interviewer asks you, "What do you know about us?" Or "Do you know when did our organization come into being?" And you don't know the answers to these questions. What impression would it give about you? On one hand, you say that it's your dream to work in this organization, while on the other hand, you don't have the basic knowledge about it. Same goes for the armed forces. If you are being assertive that you want to join, then it's expected out of you to know the basic facts about them. It also becomes all the more important if you belong to the defense background. Number 4 is to be aware of your surroundings and the world. You need to be aware of what is happening in the world around you. So, the current affairs, the news, it all becomes very important. Know about the latest news regarding the military, the political, and the financial aspects. The main focus is not on testing your GK, but it's expected that you must know what is happening globally and how our country is being affected by it. So, be alert and be socially aware. Number 5 is to be confident and believe in yourself. Convince yourself first before convincing anyone else. You need to be able to tell yourself that yes, I can do this. I have what it takes to be an officer. Believing in yourself is extremely crucial. Imagine someone who isn't self assured, low on confidence, nervous, scared, sitting in front of the IO. Do you think that such an individual can ever be convincing enough to the IO? Well, no. A candidate who is confident, who believes in himself or herself, has a better chance in convincing the IO since he or she isn't faking anything. They say what they believe. Number 6 is to work on the OLQs present in you. There are certain qualities and traits that are present in all of us in varying intensities. The officer like qualities are something that must be there in a candidate to become an officer. While some of them can be worked upon, others are innate. Identify which of the qualities are present in you and sharpen those qualities. Try to develop those qualities which are weak. Number seven is to be realistic and logical. While you speak with the IO, you are constantly being evaluated. Each word that comes out of your mouth is listened to very carefully. So don't lie. Try not to brag about yourself or your achievements. While answering a tricky question, be logical. The IO might give you a situation and ask for your reaction. In such situations, your reasoning ability is being checked. So think and answer logically. Number 8 is to remain calm. The IO will throw questions at you that would be least expected. But instead of freaking out or losing your control, you need to remain focused and answer the questions appropriately. He just wants to see how well do you handle and tackle awkward questions and situations. Last but not the least is don't try too hard. The interview gives you a chance to sit face to face with the IO, converse and convince him that you are a Fauji material. When you get a chance to prove that you have it in you and that you are fit for the forces, you don't want to blow it by trying to overdo the convincing act. So don't overdo the convincing act at all. Portray the oil cues which are present in you and let the IO be convinced by your actions, your responses, your confidence, your determination, and your assertiveness. And remember that if you have it in you, convincing won't be a hard task. So I hope that now you know how to convince the IO about your qualities and your potential to become an officer. So I hope you perform your best and give your very best in the SSB interview. If you want to perform better in a much more convincing and a confident way, you can order these books off from the Amazon and Flipkart. The links for these books are given in the description box below. So I hope that this session has been quite informative and helpful to you. I will see you next with some more informative and helpful sessions that will help you to crack your exam and your SSB interview and to achieve the dream that you have been dreaming for. Till then, stay tuned to SSB Crack Exams and always stay motivated. Jai Hind.